Hello, everyone. This is James with Unity of Greenville. Appreciate you being with me this morning, this day, whatever day that you're joining with me. Um, it's a good life, and I'm grateful. How about you? Are you grateful for your life? Do you appreciate all the blessings that you enjoy each and every day? Ah, when you think about it, there's so much to be appreciative for on this week of Thanksgiving. I like to get up in the morning and sit at the edge of my bed and say three times, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Well, you say, "Why do you do that, James?" Well, because I'm alive for another day. I'm breathing and I'm enjoying my own sense of well being and family and friends and this beautiful earth that we live and get to walk upon. It's a glorious life. You know, Albert Schweitzer said at times our own light can go out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. I'm grateful for the people around me who have um, aided me when I needed help, when I needed some light, when I needed some prayer, when I needed a hug, when I just needed somebody to listen to me. I'm grateful to have friends and people that I can count on in my life to show up and to be there for me. Henry Ward Beecher said, "Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul." Wow. I truly believe that gratitude is the highest vibration. It is a sense and a feeling of just this overall wonder and joy and appreciation for life, for all that is. It is the fairest blossom, and it springs from the soul. Anonymous, an anonymous person said, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough." Wow. When you accept what you have, more will come. When you appreciate what you got, more will come. So gratitude turns what we have into enough. When you truly believe with all of your heart that you have everything you need, when you get up in the morning, I have whatever I need whenever I need it. That's my affirmation. That's my confession. That is my belief. Amy Collett tells us gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It sparks the it's the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. Have you ever offered a prayer of thanksgiving and gratitude for the spirit of joy, the fire of joy, passion that burns inside of you for life and for love and for living? Hey, I love and appreciate joy. I tell people, BYOJ, bring your own joy. Huh. Yeah, don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. Bring your own joy. Create your own sense of happiness within yourself and then bring it to others. Don't wait for somebody to give you permission. Give yourself permission to be happy and to enjoy your life. Melody Beatty, the great author, tells us gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Isn't that wonderful? When you can be grateful for your past, now, yes, you had some things maybe that weren't very nice. You had some things happen that weren't uh, quote unquote good. But when you can make some sense of it and realize, okay, I went through that and then I learned this. I came out of that, I overcame that, and I moved beyond that now, and it helps me make sense of that. And that brings a sense of peace and clarity for today, and also helps me to envision a better tomorrow. Thank you, Melody Beatty. Henry Frederick Emile said, thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude. And gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Thankfulness may consist merely of words. Gratitude is shown in acts. Wow. So, yes, we can tell people, thank you. Thank you. And I think that's important to do that. And don't not being thankful, because it is a way that you can return to someone your appreciation for whatever they have done for you and how they've been a blessing in your life. And you can say thank you. But then we want to move on into gratitude, which is not just the words, but is the action behind the words. Now, let me go out. Let me pay it forward. Let me go out and reach somebody else and tell somebody else, show somebody else some good news, and bring peace into someone else's life. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Dennis Waitley says, happiness cannot be traveled to owned, earned, worn out, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Isn't that the truth? Wow. Can you live every moment with love and grace and gratitude? See, James, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Well, that's okay. Just make it your priority. Make it a goal, and then work at it. Do the work. Do the work. And you'll be glad you did, because your life will change. Karl Barth said, joy is the simplest form of gratitude. Yeah, joy. Don't you love joy? Alfred North Whitehead tells us, no one who achieves success does so without the help of others. The wise and confident acknowledge this help with gratitude. You look at some of our most successful people in the world, Jeff Bezos, maybe, the CEO of Amazon. Well, if it wasn't for our great roads, if it wasn't for the American um, um, ability to create a place where people like Jeff Bezos can have this success, he wouldn't be who he is. He wouldn't have what he has. And so I think it's important to remember all of those around us, all the people that helps us. There's no Amazon without all of these people who make it all happen. Without the American people who buy the products, and that's the way it is with life. You cannot be successful on your own. It takes everybody. It takes a lot of people to do that. A successful spiritual community is one where people are working together, supporting each other, loving on each other, and appreciating each other, and then are praying for each other. You know, so it takes all of us together to make it happen. Dietrich Bonhoeffer says, in ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. Would you say it with me? I am rich. How am I rich? I'm rich in gratitude. I'm rich in my attitude. I'm rich in blessings. Yes, I am. And it's important to remember that we are all rich. You say, what's the difference between being rich and being in poverty? Well, maybe it's to recognize that we live in a world, in a country where we can walk around on this planet and we're free. We live on in a beautiful paradise, a garden of God. So yes, I'm rich. And when you begin to think in that way, that I'm rich, well, it takes you out of that poverty mentality, and it isn't long before you're experiencing the richness in your life. Yeah. Lionel Hampton tells us gratitude is when memory is stored in the heart and not in the mind. Because that's where gratitude comes from, is the heart. When you're really appreciative, when you really are fully knowing, you know, uh, what you're grateful for. Well, it's not just a memory in the mind. It's not just something that you spout, but it is a feeling of generosity. Yeah. Marcus Tullius Cicero tells us gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. So maybe when we live in gratitude, then it leads to love. When we live in gratitude, it leads to peace. When we live in gratitude, it leads to more and greater abundance. Yeah. Cynthia Ozick said, we often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes we take for granted the people in our lives that we're closest to. We're thanking, these folks over here, which we should do, but we forget about the ones who are right there beside us, who are with us every single day. And we forget to say thank you to them. We forget to shine our gratitude light toward them. We forget to acknowledge them and what they're doing. And everybody needs acknowledgement. Everyone appreciates being appreciated. It's the truth. Emerson, he said, you cannot do a kindness too soon because you never know how soon it will be too late. Wow. Wow. Rhonda Byrne says gratitude will shift you to a higher frequency and you will attract much better things. I love that. Willie Nelson said, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Yeah. Here's a quote that's attributed to the Buddha, but I don't think the Buddha said it. How many understand that there's a lot of quotes that are attributed to Buddha? I don't know why. And there's a quotes that are attributed to Abraham Lincoln that he never said either. So we don't really know who said this, maybe. So we'll just call it anonymous. It says, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful. Let us be thankful. Eileen Cady, beautiful soul. She said, gratitude helps you to grow and expand. Gratitude brings joy and laughter into your life and into the lives of all those around you. Edwin Arlington Robinson. Two kinds of gratitude. The sudden kind we feel for what we take, and the larger kind we feel for what we give. Isn't that the truth? You begin to see and realize that it's not just about what I'm taking from life, but it's what I'm contributing back, what I'm giving back to life. It's that spirit of generosity. That's gratitude. That's appreciation. Because when you are appreciative and grateful for your life, you'll want to be there to support others. You'll want to be there to share with others, to give, to be of that generous spirit. So I invite you this week. Possibly many of you are going to be spending time with your family. You're going to be spending time with friends or your spiritual community. We have a Thanksgiving dinner every Thanksgiving at 4 o'clock for our spiritual community. And you can bring your family and your friends. Just bring something to share. We appreciate it. We provide some turkeys and mashed potatoes, and we just have a good time and appreciate our blessings. And so whoever you are spending your time with, I want to invite you to really let them know how much you love and appreciate them. And say it, but also do something. Maybe you can help, in the kitchen. Maybe you can help by, helping with the children. Maybe you can help in some kind of way. Maybe you can get a card for that person, who is alone and that normally is by themselves, and they happen to show up at the Thanksgiving dinner. Well, reach out to someone that maybe you've never reached out to before. Allow your gratitude and your joy to expand and see if you can be a blessing to somebody else. Would you do that? This is the week to do it. And you know what? When you start to experience this quality of generosity and gratitude, you'll want to do it more and more and more because it pays great dividends. You cannot outgive the universe. You can't outgive God. You can't outgive Spirit. It always comes back. Jesus said, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Wow. So much to be grateful for. I appreciate you so much. And I'm grateful for all of our friends that watch us online. I'm grateful for our spiritual community. And I'm grateful for you. And so this is my shout out to you today. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. We're going to do a little more on this idea of gratitude and appreciation, and maybe go a little deeper and study the metaphysics of gratitude. That's Wednesday night, and you'll be able to watch it right here, 6:30, wherever you're watching from right now. God bless. Have a great rest of the week, and happy Thanksgiving.